to our diet. So those foods are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Or we can simply take a deep sea fish oil capsule. Menstrual cramp is driven by high levels of prostaglandins, uh, which trigger painful uterine contractions. Deep sea fish oil capsule is rich in DHA and EPA. These omega-3 fatty acids compete with the uh, arac arachidonic acid, which is an omega-6 fatty acid, to produce less inflammatory prostaglandins. These can reduce uterine muscle spasms and pain. So the omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6 fatty acids, they need to be balanced so that we can have healthy body function. If the omega-6 fatty acid is too much, then our body can handle inflammation occurrence. So another product we recommend is pipeline tea. Pipeline tea is rich in minerals that could help alleviate the cramps, like magnesium, vitamin B1, and B6, vitamin E. Those are vitamins, and also zinc, calcium, those minerals. Well, magnesium can help relax uterine muscles and ease the pain, while vitamin B1 reduces pain severity. Vitamin B6 regulates mood and bloating. Okay, right. No. Vitamin E help lowers prostaglandin production and inflammation. Zinc is an anti-inflammatory mineral. It may reduce pain duration. Calcium can reduce muscle contractions and mood swings. It is very important mineral for our health. Well, they have to manage heavy menstrual bleeding. A girl generally loses 30 to 40 ml of blood in each menstrual cycle. If the blood loss is over 80 ml per cycle, it could be considered as heavy menstrual flow. Practically, it means soaking a pad or tampon every 1 to 2 hours for consecutive hours. For someone else, it could be a prolonged duration of over 7 days of continuous bleeding. Long-term and untreated heavy menstrual flow could lead to anemia. So we suggest female distributors, no matter whether you have any symptoms, if you experience heavy menstrual flow for over 3 months, get your hemoglobin levels checked. If your hemoglobin level is below 12 grams per deciliter, it suggests that you have anemia and you need to do something about that. Well, if you have such a health issue, take spirulina plus capsule. It contains all essential nutrients for hemoglobin synthesis, means generation, like iron. This is the most critical one. It is central to heme formation. Vitamin B12 is essential for red blood cell maturation and DNA synthesis. Folate, which is also known as vitamin B9, it works with B12 to produce healthy red blood cells. Vitamin B6 boosts non-heme iron absorption by 2 to 3 times. Non-heme iron is mainly from the plant-based products or food. So copper helps release iron from liver stores for hemoglobin use. Vitamin B8 can mobilize iron from our body stores. Vitamin B6 supports heme synthesis as well. Zinc aids iron transport and utilization. So from here, we can see that spirulina plus capsule is not only rich in minerals, but also vitamins, help with hemoglobin production, and help with, the um, your body generate enough blood, you know, for good for anemia. Then how to manage premenstrual syndrome, the PMS. It is normal and natural to experience mood changes during the menstrual cycle. The changing levels of hormones during a girl's cycle can affect her mood. This is known as PMS, which is short for premenstrual syndrome. Well, not all girls get this, but some girls do a few days before they start their menstruation. Normally from 1 to 2 days before the menstruation, they start having breast tenderness, bloating, fatigue, or even mood swings. Some women even experience change in appetite and acne flare-ups due to the fluctuation of hormones. These signs and symptoms uh, are generally considered as PMS, premenstrual syndromes. So for girls who have severe PMS that has already caused missing school or work, you may take blueberry super nutrition. The blueberry freeze-dried powder, blueberry extract, peanut protein, and black beans contain ALA, which is short for alpha-linoleic acid, a plant-sourced omega-3 fatty acids, which has anti-inflammatory effect that could alleviate breast tenderness. Blueberry supernutrition is also rich in calcium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, which help relieve muscle cramps and period pain. So this is blueberry supernutrition. Then how to manage, another topic is how to manage polycystic ovarian syndrome. First things first, what is polycystic ovarian syndrome? Well, it is a hormonal disorder affecting people with ovaries, primarily during reproductive age. It's characterized by ovarian cysts and insulin resistance, also excess androgens, which are male hormones, leading to metabolic, reproductive, and psychological challenges. Dietary supplements can help manage polycystic ovarian syndrome by targeting insulin resistance, hormonal imbalance, inflammation, and ovulation dysfunction. So you may consider taking royal jelly capsule to alleviate the symptoms. Because this product helps improve insulin sensitivity, reduce androgen excess, it is anti-inflammatory, and has antioxidant effects. Also, it supports ovulation and menstrual regularity. Let's see one by one. First one, royal jelly contains can-HDA, which enhances glucose uptake and reduces insulin resistance, which is a key driver of polycystic ovary syndrome. Also, it upregulates GLUT4, which is known as glucose transporter 4, and is critical for insulin-mediated glucose absorption in cells. A 2023 study found 1,000 milligram per day of royal jelly for 12 weeks significantly lowered fasting blood sugar and homeostasis model assessment of insulin resistance in polycystic ovary syndrome patients. So this found is published in Journal of Functional Foods. So this is how royal jelly capsule helps improve insulin uh, sensitivity. So the second one, it helps reduce androgen excess because it can help suppress 17 alpha hydroxylase, which is an enzyme that converts progesterone to androgens like testosterone. And also it increases sex hormone binding globulin, reducing free testosterone levels. Evidence show that women with polycystic ovary syndrome taking royal jelly about 1,500 milligram per day for 3 months saw lower testosterone and reduced uh, hirsutism. This hirsutism meaning that too much hair due to high androgen levels. So this found is published in phytotherapy research in 2021. So this is the second one. It helps reduce androgen levels. So third one, raw jelly is rich in raw lectin and flavonoids that lower the tumor necrosis factor and interleukin-6. Both of them are pro-inflammatory cytokines elevated in polycystic ovary syndrome patients. It also boosts glutathione, which is a master antioxidant in our body, to help combat oxidative stress linked to ovarian dysfunction. Evidence show that royal jelly supplementation decreased the C-reactive protein in polycystic ovary syndrome patients. The C-reactive protein is an acute phase protein produced by the liver, and its levels rise rapidly in response to inflammation, infection, or tissue damage. A decreased C-reactive protein level generally indicates that inflammation, infection, or tissue damage in the body is resolving or under control. So, royal jelly capsule helps with that, helps to suppress your inflammation. Fourthly, it supports ovulation and menstrual regularity. Because it can modulate luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone uh, and regulating their ratio, which are often imbalanced in the uh, PCOS patients, leading to anovulation, meaning that they stop ovulation. They have rarely menstruation. It also promotes follicle development by reducing ovulation or ovarian oxidative stress. A trial showed royal jelly improved menstrual cyclicity in 68% of PCOS women. This one is published in Irania Journal of Public Health in 2019. So we have seen that we all have evidence proved statistics about royal jelly capsule helping with polycystic ovary syndrome. So this is very helpful for ladies. And also ladies with this PCOS syndrome often tend to have, over tend to be overweight or obese. So ladies need to control their weight if they have any of those problems. Uh, the fifth one, have to manage mood swings. When you experience mood swings, you have rapid, intense changes in emotional state, where you may shift from happiness to irritability, sadness, or anger without an obvious trigger. Estrogen and progesterone drop sharply before menstruation, affecting serotonin, the feel-good hormone. This leads to irritability, sadness, and anxiety. Premenstrual dysphoric disorder is a severe form of premenstrual syndrome with extreme mood swings, depression, or rage. It is linked to abnormal serotonin response to hormonal changes. While blueberry supernutrition contains plant-based proteins, such as peanut protein, which support hormonal balance and help with energy. Oligosaccharides in this product improves gut health. Actually, our gut produces more neurotransmitters than our brain. For example, serotonin, dopamine, GABA, also acetylcholine, and norepinephrine. So serotonin, about 90 to 95% of the body's serotonin is made in the gut, not the brain. This neurotransmitter is very good for our, nerves health and help us to have good sleep, good and sound sleep, and many more. Dopamine is the happy neurotransmitter to improve our mood. And around 50% of the body's dopamine is produced in the gut. And GABA, which is known as gamma aminobutyric acid, a common neurotransmitter, help with sound sleep. It is produced by certain gut bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. They helps regulate anxiety and stress. The acetylcholine and norepinephrine are also produced in the gut to some degree and influence both gut movement and mental focus or alertness. Well, let's see how to manage menstrual hygiene. Poor menstrual hygiene can lead to serious female reproductive and urinary tract diseases due to bacterial, fungi, or parasitic infections. Some manufacturers use the recycled pads by adding bleaching chemicals to make the finished products look similar to the good ones. Some of these pads contain dioxin, which is a known carcinogen, meaning that it can cause cancer, which greatly increases the risk of cervical and uterus endometrial cancer. Here are the most common conditions caused or worsened by inadequate hygiene during menstruation. First one is reproductive tract infections. For the commonly seen bacteria is bacterial vaginosis. This one is commonly seen reproductive tract infections. It is caused by overgrowth of harmful bacteria due to prolonged pad use or improper cleaning. Ladies with this infection can have fishy odor, grayish discharge, itching, and it is linked to preterm birth, pelvic inflammatory disease, and increased HIV susceptibility. Another commonly seen infection is vaginae candidiasis. This is a yeast infection. It is caused by candida overgrowth from damp, unclean sanitary materials. Ladies with this infection can have symptoms like thick white discharge, severe itching, and redness. And pelvic inflammatory disease is also common. It is caused by untreated vaginal infections spreading to the uterus, fallopian tubes, or ovaries. Symptoms include chronic pelvic pain, fever, infertility. Ladies with this infection can have ectopic pregnancy, meaning that the fetus can grow in your fallopian tubes, which, if ignored, can lead to bleeding, overbleeding, and which can be very life-threatening, or even have permanent infertility if untreated. Another one is urinary tract infections. It is caused by E. coli bacteria entering the urethra from unclean pads or wiping back to front. Our ladies, have different physical structure with different from men. So our urinary tract is very close to our, anus, to our, vagina. So these condition, can be very common in ladies. Ladies with this urinary tract infection can have painful urination, frequent urges to pee, and even bloody urine. If treated in time, they may have kidney infections. Also, in severe cases, ladies can have toxic shock syndrome. It is caused by Staphylococcus aureus toxin from living tampons in over 8 hours. Symptoms include sudden fever, rash, organ failure. This is very life-threatening and requires emergency care. Another one is cervicitis and endometritis. They are caused by bacterial infection, exacerbated by poor hygiene. Symptoms include abnormal bleeding, pelvic pain, painful sacs. Also, ladies can have skin irritations, dermatitis, caused by friction from dirty pads or allergic reactions to synthetic materials. Ladies can have symptoms like rashes, sores, boils in genital area. Long-term consequences due to poor hygiene can have infertility from chronic pelvic inflammatory disease or untreated sexually transmitted infections. And girls may miss school or women avoid work due to shame or pain, or even have anemia due to heavy bleeding or past infections, worsen iron deficiency. So the prevention and the solutions for ladies is to choose quality pads and change pads or tampons every 2 to 4 hours. Wash hands before or after handling menstrual products. Use clean water and mild soap for genital hygiene. Uh, and opt for reusable pads or menstrual cups. These can reduce infection risk comparing with old clothes. And also educate communities to end stigma and promote safe practices. We see that menstrual hygiene isn't just uncomfortable, it is a public health crisis linked to deadly infections and lifelong productive harm. So, access to clean products, water, and education saves lives. Well, essential menstrual hygiene and health tips uh, we are listed here. Uh, like I said, proper menstrual hygiene prevents infections, reduces discomfort, and promotes overall well-being. Follow these science-backed tips for a healthier period. We need to choose the right sanitary product. We can use Smile Life sanitary napkins. It offers advanced protection and comfort with the key features like the 376 uh, 60-degree full wrapping design that ensures the napkin remains hygienically sealed, preventing exposure to unclean environments in your bag. Because our ladies love to carry bags. In our bags, we have phones, our keys, our pads, our lipsticks, and everything we need in our daily life. So those bags are full wrapping design. Make sure it is not polluted by other items. Also, the high absorption polymer core effectively locks in moisture and prevents side leaks for worry-free protection. And we adapt breathable film, enhances airflow for maximum ventilation, keeping you fresh and comfortable. The natural material surface is soft and gentle on the skin for all day comfort. So with this product, you're carefree totally. You can change every 2 to 4 hours. If you have a heavy flow, you need to change more often. If you use tampons, you can replace every 4 to 8 hours. Uh, and and often never exceed 8 hours to avoid toxic shock syndrome. Here we have an example of toxic shock syndrome caused by poor menstrual hygiene. In case we are not familiar with this syndrome, uh, we have a lady named Sarah with the age 22. She used the super absorbent tampon and she left it in for over 12 hours. Uh, in first day, she forgot to change tampon overnight and she had mild fever, about 38 degrees Celsius, and fatigue. And this can be easily mistook for PMS syndrome. In the second day, she has high fever over about 39.4 degrees Celsius, and she has chills and has sunburn-like rash on palms and soles, and has severe muscle aches and dizziness, and it has vomiting and diarrhea. initially thought to be food poisoning. At day 3, she has confusion and low blood pressure. She felt faint when standing. She has redness, swelling around vagina, and at that time the tampon still not removed. So she rushed to the emergency room after collapsing. The diagnosis and treatment uh, is that she's diagnosed with toxic shock syndrome caused by Staphylococcus aureus toxin, and the blood tests confirmed organ dysfunction, with liver and kidneys affected. So the doctors take immediate treatment, the IV, intravenous injection, antibiotics, and also IV fluids to stabilize blood pressure. And she was hospitalized for 5 days in intensive care. And not to mention the expenses in the IV, in the intensive care. It's very expensive. But luckily, she got her life saved. So she survived, but she still needed 3 months to recover fully because she still had the fatigue and hair loss symptoms. And now she uses menstrual cups and sets phone reminders to change every 6 hours. So for the menstrual cups, you need to empty every 8 to 12 hours, and it needs to be sterilized before or after each cycle. Also, you can use the reusable cloth pads, and uh, it needs to wash with hot water and soap, then dry in sunlight to sterilize. Uh, Here is a tip for all ladies. Avoid scented products because they can cause irritation or infections. Another tip to remind yourself is to maintain genital hygiene. So we need to wash regularly, use clean water and mild unscented soap. 2 to 3 times daily preferred, but if you have it is not possible once per day. You need to wipe correctly. Always wipe from front to back to prevent urinary tract infections. Also, avoid douching because that disrupts natural vaginal flora, increasing infection risk. Uh, Also, we need to prevent infections. Wash our hands before and after changing the pads or tampons. Also, we need to store the products properly. Keep them in a clean, dry place, not in bathrooms where humidity breeds bacteria. And never flush pads or tampons. And you need to wrap in paper and dispose in a bin to avoid clumping or clogging issues. And you need to manage discomfort naturally. You can use the heat therapy, use a heating pad or water bottle for cramps, and drink warm water, herbal teas, including ginger, chamomile to reduce bloating. Also, like yoga or walking improves blood circulation and eases pain. Diet and nutrition for a healthy period is preferred. The iron-rich foods, including spinach, lettuce, red meat, they help combat anemia from heavy bleeding. Magnesium helps, including bananas, nuts, dark chocolate, They help reduce cramps. Omega-3 fatty acids help. Flaxseed, salmon, they have lower inflammation. And meanwhile, we need to avoid excess salt, caffeine, and sugar because that worsens bloating or mood swings. Also, ladies, we can track our cycle by using the apps to predict periods, ovulation, and symptoms, and note irregularities, for example, very heavy bleeding, extreme pain, and we can consult a doctor if necessary. So, when to see a doctor, it is important to know some indicators to look out for in order to detect, seek immediate attention, medical attention, and treat infections while they are still in their early stages. Uh, Soaking one pad per hour for over 2 hours, meaning that you have heavy menstruation, heavy bleeding, or if you have severe pain, which is unrelieved by painkillers. If you have full smelling discharge or fever, this is a sign of infection. Or if you have periods lasting longer than 7 days or absent for over 3 months, this is very normal. This is very abnormal. You need to consult a doctor immediately. So normal vaginal discharge can be thin and clear, long and stringy or thick and mucus-like. Uh, it is also normal while discharge appears cloudy or yellowish when dry on clothing. However, you should seek medical attention when you notice the following from your vagina. First one, discharge accompanied by itching, rash, or soreness. Persistent increased discharge. White, lumpy discharge like curds. Or gray, white, or yellow-green discharge with a bad smell, which can indicate you have infection. So in these cases, consult a doctor immediately. Uh, so we wish each and every girl, lady, learn how to master her life through managing her menstruation. Well, thank you very much for listening. That's all for my part, and the floor is yours, Madam Rainey. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Madam Shadrin, for this wonderful presentation. I do agree with of comments in the chat box. So we have two questions. Number one is whether a 13 years old girl can use this product. This is a very good question. You know, most of herbal products are recommended to young people who are above 16 years old. For 13 years old, the safest products is, let's see, multivitamin tablets for children and also the blueberry super nutrition. Remember that, Madame Shadrin presented the nutritional value and the gut benefits about the blueberry super nutrition. And also I realized that you asked these questions when Madame Shadrin presented how to relieve the cramps. So the calcium is good for relieve the cramps. Deep sea fish oil capsule is good for releasing the cramps. And also you can give her the multivitamins tablets for children and also the blueberry super nutrition the and also you add the zinc tablets. Well, Zinc apples for adults and for children, the ingredients are the same, but only the dose is different. So you can recommend these two products. And also, one of our distributors asked about whether we can share this slideshow. Definitely, we can share it by the end of this presentation. And we always send those training materials to Mr. Budiman, who's going to share this into the WhatsApp group. So let me see whether we have any more questions before I proceed in presenting the nail art. Let me see. Okay. Wonderful presentation. Thank you. Uh, Questions: what causes delay for girl to develop breast at age of 20? How to help this person? Okay, breasts is among the organs that are responding to the hormonal changes. So very possibly that girl experienced low estrogen hormones. So what we can do is we can give her, because this is 20 years, she actually is an adult lady. So we can recommend her royal jelly and also the soya power capsule and the kidney tonifying for women. These three products actually work very well on the women's reproductive system and also to balance her hormonal levels. Definitely, you can add the zinc to her. The zinc not only supports the growth and development of breast, but also the ovaries. Can a patient with, sorry, I need to check it again. Can a patient with endometriosis use uterus cleansing pill? Oh, definitely. This is one of the conditions where we can recommend the uterus cleansing pill. And how about someone, uh, by the way, if that lady shows chronic inflammation, sorry, sorry. Um, p- Please make sure, please make sure that your devices in a silent mode. Otherwise, you're disturbing others. Okay, let's continue with of questions. Let me see. Yes, definitely. Let me see. Uh, Let me see. Can the patients with endometriosis use uterus cleansing pill? Yes. And if she is showing the chronic inflammation or chronic infection, please remember to add of natural antibiotics, propolis capsule, or the chitosan capsule. If she is experiencing, fever and chill, demonstrating she is having the acute infection, then she should go see a doctor and take the antibiotics. How about someone who has been using family planning injection and stopped and now has heavy bleeding? Okay, then she may be experiencing the hormonal imbalance. So for anybody who has heavy bleeding, see a doctor first, take an ultrasound examination to rule out the possibilities of fibroid, because for lady, fibroid also cause heavy bleeding. Fibroid, if it is a fibroid, then we should understand from the doctor, how big the size and how many the numbers, how many the fibroids she has. So whether she's going to take in surgery or she can use the Greenwood products. So we need to know, we need to understand the diagnosis. So if it is not fibroids, and if it is still caused by hormonal imbalance, we can give her the soy power capsule, the kidney tonifying capsule for women, and also we can give her the royal jelly to balance the hormonal levels. Great presentations, how to combine the anti-conceptional method and the supplementation to avoid problems like hormonal imbalance, cyst, and fibroids. Also, the products for women to balance the hormonal levels we have shared in the previous week. She can use pine pollen tea, soy power capsule, kidney tonifying capsule for women, and also she can use the royal jelly. So those products can help a lady to balance their hormones. And don't forget to yes, don't forget to add the zinc. How do I help a lady uh, at her 30s still suffering from painful menstruation? Normally, the cramps will release naturally after we give birth. Actually, after we give the birth to the firstborn. But if a lady at 30s, I don't know whether this lady is already delivered a baby or not. But if she's still experiencing painful menstruation, deep sea fish oil, the spirulina plus capsule, and also she can take the kidney tonifying capsule for women. So those products may help her to relieve the painful menstruation. I highly suggest her to take an examination to see a doctor to see what caused the painful menstruation. Normally, painful menstruation is, occur in young ladies before they give the birth of the firstborn. So normally after the delivery, generally she won't experience the cramps again. And also keep warm at the lower abdomen. Always wear the warm clothes and drink the hot drinks and eat the hot food. Please remember, never drink um, cold beverages or eat the like the ice cream or fridged fruits and vegetables during menstruation. Keep warm and use our products. Okay, thanks, leadership. Okay, thank you. And for a lady complaining about pain during sex, how can we help? Um, Normally after we get married, after let's say several months, we don't feel pain during or after sex. Well, pain during or after sex suggests something, maybe cervical problems or maybe fibroid or some other conditions. So I suggest her to see a doctor and take an examination to get the diagnosis. And especially if she has bleeding after intercourse, this can suggest that there's at least, infection in her reproductive system. But from where? We don't know, from cervix or from the uterus. We never know, but she should see a doctor and get her diagnosed before we recommend the product for her. Is it possible for a person with hormonal imbalance problem to be able to get pregnant? Oh, definitely. Actually, a lot of women nowadays have, hormonal imbalance due to various reasons. Number one, the contraception. Remember, some ladies use contraception pills or injections. And number two, estrogen dominance. A lot of ladies have the estrogen dominance. Why? Because nowadays, let me explain that uh, in a lady's body, we have two major female hormones, estrogen and progesterone. But what is interesting is Uh, a lot of organs and tissues producing estrogen. For example, the ovaries. And when we get pregnant, the placenta also produce the estrogen. And also the fat tissues, adipose tissues. So for example, like me, I'm actually above the normal body weight. So in my body, I have more fat. So
When se vuole la classe, ne vuole più.
uh, sorry. Okay, you can type your questions in the chat box. So we'll keep on answering the questions. So I'm talking about different tissues and organs in the lady's body producing the estrogen hormones, like the ovaries, the placenta, and even the fat tissues produce the estrogen. But as for progesterone, only ovaries produce progesterone. And also, we can get the how to say, there's some chemicals that from the environment that can cause the estrogen dominance. For example, if you are still using
Comunque,
late, please
oggi
kindly.
potevamo anche andare.
Okay, so thank you for cooperation. Please make sure that your devices are in silent mode. So we'll keep on answering the questions. So we're still on the estrogen. Okay, for estrogen, that uh, of adipose tissue or fat is a tissue that produce the extra estrogen. And also, if you're still using the plastic bag or plastic containers to keep the food, especially the hot food, then some of the chemicals will be released into your food. So these chemicals, uh, after they enter your body, they mimic the effect of the estrogen. So it means that you have extra estrogen and less progesterone. And another reason is for excessive estrogen, it relies on of liver to break it down into the safer and small molecules and it from the body. But if your liver is not functioning well, then the estrogen will accumulate in your body and cause a lot of problems. So if you have a liver problem, also you may suffer from the estrogen dominance. So for all these problems, use pine pollen tea, which can help balance the hormonal level, and also use the royal jelly capsule, and also you can use the uh, kidney tonifying capsules for women. So those products help to balance your female hormonal level. Let me see. What about if someone has growth? Maybe what products can I recommend? Um, my understanding of the growth is a kind of lump. And I do not understand which part of the body has a growth. If it is a breast lump, you go for breast care tea and pine pollen tea and Ganoderma. If it is a growth in the uterus, you also go to the Ganoderma and uterus cleansing pills. And if the growth is in the cervix, it suggests it's kind of cervix cancer. So you use the Ganoderma and uterus cleansing pill. So let me go to the next one. What about a woman who's bleeding excess? Okay. First of all, any uh heavy bleeding, go see a doctor because this could be a very dangerous condition that's underlining some very severe problems. So go see a doctor, and we are going to see what products can help after you get the diagnosis. I didn't hear feedback on endocervical polyps. Uh, okay, then for this condition, normally it needs a surgery if it is severe. This is also very similar to the condition of a uterine fibroid. So if it is a severe and already caused bleeding, so go for a surgery. If it is not severe and just enter the uterus, and the ultrasound examination, you detect something wrong like this, then you use the uterus cleansing pill, use the kidney tonifying capsule for women, and also you can add the pine pollen tea and the royal jelly. What causes lack of menstruation? To ladies who are supposed to have their period, lack of menstruation. Sorry, do you mean that the bleed, the blood is less than normal, and also the days of the menstruation is shorter? Because if it is like this, it also suggests the hormonal imbalance. So take the you can recommend her to use the kidney tonifying for women. She can use the zinc tablets, and also she can use the royal jelly and soya powder. What causes that? Okay, this is the question. Hormone imbalance. Yes, we talk about this. Give me the course, but it's always advisable to see a doctor. I totally agree with this command. See a doctor to get the diagnosis before we recommend any products. Then let's see. What causes irregular periods for breastfeeding after C-section and solution to that? The irregular period, normally for the first 3 months to 6 months, a breastfeeding lady is not supposed to have menstruation, but after 6 months, sometimes, her hormonal, balance is restored. Sometimes she can has the period. So first of all, go see a doctor to see what is the cause of the irregular bleeding. Sometimes it's a period, but sometimes it's not a period at all. It's just bleeding. So make sure that this is a normal menstruation instead of irregular bleeding, because any irregular bleeding could be dangerous for that woman. Go see a doctor. Okay, what caused the slow egg maturity? There's a case where a woman with low gonadotropin levels has caused her not able to conceive. The overall health of this woman is quite good. It doesn't show any PID issue. Even she has a normal menstruation period, just a little bit pain during the first 2 days of menstruation. Just this low gonadotropin shows during the scan. Which products can help? Okay, the maturation of the eggs in the ovaries. This is a very good question. Several Number one, zinc. Zinc is the number one nutrients that directly supports the maturation of the eggs. So first, give her zinc, and secondly, give her the kidney tonifying capsule for women. All these herbal ingredients can help uh, any part of the reproductive system of a lady. So take these two products, and if she can take the royal jelly, is also a very wonderful product. So these three products can help her. Which products for ovarian cyst for women? Okay, ovarian cyst, this is also a condition that you need to differentiate. So for ovarian cyst that is severe, it needs the surgery. You go for surgery. Uh, if it is not that severe, you can use any products that can maintain the health of ovaries and female reproductive systems, like soya power, zinc, royal jelly, and kidney care capsule for women. Uh, Cold ovaries. Okay. There's no diagnosis such as the cold ovaries. I believe it means that that lady, also it is very similar to the previous question. The she has and mature eggs. So number one, go see a doctor, have the ultrasound examination to see whether her ovaries has a problem. If her ovaries cannot produce egg, this is what we cannot do. This is not a condition that can be addressed by food supplement. But if the ovaries are generally the anatomy is okay, but the problem is caused by hormonal imbalance, then go for products. I said zinc, royal jelly, and kidney tonifying for women, and also she can use the soy power. So thank you very much. Next, I think it's time for me to give you the presentation about the nail art, because actually when I let me start sharing the slide. So actually, when I meet those ladies, beautiful ladies from Africa, when they join the China trip or the international trip, so I always see that some ladies are wearing very beautiful nail polish. But the problem is, after several days, because normally you don't really live in the capital city close to the international airport. So sometimes you live in another city or town. So first you travel to the capital to go to the international airport, and then you travel 24 hours or even longer during the long journey, and then you land in Shanghai or Beijing, and then you check in the hotel. So generally you have already experienced 3 days on the journey. So a lot of ladies have beautiful nail polish, but they're already chipping. So today I'm going to introduce you the press-on artificial nails produced by Greenwood, and this offer you an option and alternative that you can either choose the nail polish if you don't mind, all this messy and time-consuming procedures, or you can go for the press-on nails, which offer you all varieties of artificial nails and make your manicure very enjoyable. So let us go to the nail art. Okay. No, still you cannot see the nail art. Okay, let me see. Now can you see my screen? If you can see the screen, you can just, let me see.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, great. Okay, all right. So, well, this is beautiful nail arts, but to me, they're very conventional and preservative. So let's start from introducing the nail art. So ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you're muted. Otherwise, we can hear the noises. Okay, let me go back. Because each time I adjust it, actually, I have to go back to share my screen. So please try to save me this time. Otherwise, I have to go back to the screen sharing again and again. Okay, so first, the nail art has a quite long history. It has evolved from simple stains and dyes to intricate and high-tech designs. 这样那个 Shadrin，如果你听到这个声音的话，你帮我，因为你也是这个联系主持人，你帮我把他们静一下音，你能静音吗？我就
好的，钱儿总，
你
好的，
受累啊，要不
嗯，
我来回来去的换，浪费时间。So
好嘞，
since 3000 BC, Egyptians, now you see the photos, the Egyptians used henna, a natural dye to stain their nails. Well, with the Cleopatra, the queen of the ancient Egypt, favoring the deep maroon color made from the crushed beetles. So different color in ancient Egypt indicate social class. Royalty wore the ruby red, while the lower classes wore the pale shades. Since the 1500 BC, Chinese royalty used the beeswax, egg whites, and gum arabic to create glossy nails. Long nails were a status symbol, protected by gold and jeweled nail guard. You see this picture? This is the nail guards wore by the Chinese ladies from the royalty. Well, I think it simply demonstrate that I'm not those people who are doing the labor work. You do all the labor work, and I just enjoy my life to, wearing these beautiful nail guards. And in ancient India and Babylon, warriors painted nails black or green before battle for intimidation. I don't understand this. During the battle, the enemies don't have time to admire your nail art. So well, this is just a record, and I personally don't understand this at all. During the Victorian era, more subtle natural tones became popular, with intricate lace-inspired nail designs emerging among the European aristocracy. Well, especially in the in the France, I see that those beautiful ladies wear intricate nail art. In the 20th century, Revlon introduced opaque nail polish. Well, this idea is generally inspired by car paint. And dentist Fred Slack accidentally invented acrylic nails while fixing a broken nail. This is a brilliant idea. Nowadays, social media like the Instagram, the Pinterest, turned nail art into a global phenomenon. If you go to those, platform, you're going to see some stunningly beautiful nail art. So the rise of the nail art, how tiny canvases became a global culture phenomenon. From ancient Egyptian henna stains to today's high-tech 3D designs, nail art has evolved into far more than mere beauty maintenance. It has become a vibrant form of self-expression and reflection of culture. Zeitgeist. So actually, it's a kind of culture, let's say, culture expression. Number one, a form of self-expression. More than just decoration, nail art has become a powerful form of self-expression. It allows individuals to wear their personalities, moods, and even culture identities on their fingertips. Designs can symbolize a wide range of emotions, personal milestones, or political statements, offering a unique language that is both intimate and universally relatable. So sometimes, ladies, when we wear of makeup, you don't have a lot of choices because your makeup has to how to say has to fit into the attire you wear and the occasion. For example, if you go for a business meeting, you can't wear very I mean uh too weird or too uh personalized colors. You have to follow the business address code. So if you go for a party, uh, of course, you can try some bold colors, but still, the colors of your makeup, like the eye shade, like the lip gloss, actually should match the clothes you're wearing. But as for the nail art, sometimes you could be more personalized or more bold. Okay, let's see. The nail art could be a therapeutical ritual. This is very important and very true to some ladies. So I remember when I was a teenager, if I really want to keep myself calm, sometimes, I could be irritated by examinations, by some comments by the teachers. So if I want to keep myself calm, sometimes I just sit there and apply the nail polish on my nails because this is very time consuming. You have 10 nails and you have to apply 3 coats to make it shiny and you achieve that particular color you want, and you have to leave it dry. So during this drying procedure, you can't touch anything. So, you know, if I talk about the whole procedure, it could take me 1 hour without any disturbance. So after I apply the nail polish, I feel actually I was calmed down. So nail art offers more than just aesthetic appeal. It serves as a therapeutic ritual that can positively impact your mental health. Engage in creative activities like deep powder nails helps you focus and stay present, much like mindfulness exercise. As you decorate your nails, the calming, soothing effects of this process allow you worries to fade, easing anxiety and lifting your mood. The repetitive motions and vibrant colors create a soothing experience, but I don't like the smell. This is for sure. Making nail art a powerful tool for managing depression. So this simple yet rewarding practice can transform your mental well-being one brushstroke at a time. Yes, I feel very happy and soothed and relaxed after I apply the nail polish. Then this can be a celebration of culture and identity. Heritage inspired nail art is more than just a beauty trend, it's a celebration of culture, history, and identity. Whether you honored your ancestry, embracing historical patterns, or simply appreciating different cultures, your nails can become a meaningful form of self expression. As nail arts continues to evolve, it remains a powerful way to keep traditional alive while blending the past with the present. So why not make your next manicure a tribute to your roots? Now, what's the pictures I show is, to the left, it is a nail art celebrating or paying the tribute to the Latin America culture. And the left one is definitely African style. So, from this, we can see that this lady is actually celebrating her culture background from African region. So this can be a very good expression of your ancestry and your culture tendency. Okay, so there are hidden downside of traditional nail polish. So why it might not be your best option, I'm going to explain to you. I remember twice I totally abandoned the nail polish. Once is after I starting work and starting do my family chore. So this is the first time I totally throw away all my nail polish because after I realized that after washing the dishes, especially after I use the liquid soap, all my nail polish get chipping. This is the number one. Number two is after some of my workmates complained about, the chemical because she was pregnant at that time. When I was working, she was pregnant. So when I'm applying this in the office, she complained that, these chemicals could make her sick and, could have potential risks of her fetus. So I totally abandoned it. So this is my personal experience. So now I'm going to tell you that what are the hidden downsides of the traditional nail polish. With the classic nail polish offers an affordable way to add color to your nails. It comes with several frustrating drawbacks. Number one, the application process itself can be messy and time-consuming, with layers that take forever to dry, only to smudge at the slightest bump, and streaks that ruin an otherwise perfect manicure. Well, I totally agree because I said it took almost 1 hour by applying 3 coats and then make it dry. Well, actually, yes, this 1 hour, I totally agree. The whole procedure make me relax and soothe and ease away all the anxiety and worries, but it is really time consuming. And number two, the most immediate issue is its short lifespan. Most standard polish begin chipping within just 2 to 3 days, sometimes even after a single hand wash or household chore. And like long wear options, traditional polish remains invulnerable to water, heat, and everyday wear, requiring constant touch-ups. That is very true because normally from the second day, it starts getting chippy due to the, washing the clothes. Because anyway, I have to wash the clothes every day and wash my dishes and doing other domestic choir. So after the whole day's domestic choir, I find that my nails start chipping. And then this looks very ugly. So I have to use the remover to remove all the polish and restart the whole procedure. So this is very time consuming and annoying. Maintenance is another hassle. Bottles thicken or separate over time. Spills are near impossible to clean. And changing colors means starting from scratch with remover. And like gels or press-ons, traditional polish also lacks durability and versatility. It cannot strengthen weak nails, add length, or easily achieve intricate nail art without professional level skill. So this is very true that I never finish any of the nail polish because normally we girls we don't buy only one color. Remember, generally we buy minimum 3 colors. Sometimes if I'm happy, I buy 6 colors or even 10 colors. And then, depending on the clothes and my mood, I'll choose the colors. So I never ever finish any nail polish. So always, hardly use. I have to throw them away because all of them get sickened and you cannot use them anymore. I waste a lot of these nail polish bottles. Okay, so let's go to the next. Um, Beyond inconvenience, frequent polish use can damage natural nails. Acetone-based removers dry out the nail bed, while peeling off stubborn polish can strip layers of the nail plate. Many formulas also contain harsh chemicals like the formaldehyde, the toluene, and the salads, so which raise concerns about toxicity and potential allergic reactions. This is also very true because after wearing the nail polish for, let's see, uh, 2 weeks, and then I feel that my nail bed becomes pale and become rough. So, I really understand all this. So let's talk about the first chemical, formaldehyde. Short-term exposure to formaldehyde may cause irritation, redness, and peeling around the cuticles and the nail beds. It may also trigger allergic reactions, for example, like itching, swelling, and dermatitis. And long-term exposure, like inhaling the harsh fumes, can trigger coughing, wheezing, or asthma attacks in respiratory system. Salon workers with frequent exposure report dizziness and headaches. Number two, uh, toluene. Toluene. Apart from skin irritation, inhaling fumes of toluene cause dizziness, headaches, and nausea, especially in poorly ventilated space. So this is why in the dormitory, after when I'm applying this, I have to keep the door open, not shut it, because when my classmates, when my roommates come back, they will complain about the smell of the chemicals. So acting as a central nerve system depressant, chronic exposure linked to memory loss, tremors, and hearing loss. And the third one is the worst. This is the salads, mimicking estrogen. It increased risk of breast and ovarian cancers linked in animal studies. And also, as for pregnant women, exposure to salads could result in miscarriage, higher risk with frequent salon visits, birth defects, like the hypospadias in male infants, and low birth weight and developmental delays. Let me explain what is the hypospadias. Hypospadias is a very how to say, very sad birth defect. It means, baby boy. It only occurs on baby boy. You know, it's a congenital defect in baby boys where the opening of the urethra, the for men, the opening of the urethra is a tube that carries the urine from the bladder out of the body. Uh, it must be located at the tip of the penis. But for those boys who have this congenital birth defects, the opening of the urethra actually opens on the underside of the penis. So these boys must need the surgery at 6 to 18 months. So if the mom, a pregnant woman, use a lot of nail polish, which contains this kind of chemical, the salads, then very possibly it increases the risk that she give birth to a baby boy with this birth defect. This is a very, very sad conditions. And also, it may also interfere with thyroid functions, affecting metabolism and energy levels. So this is why I abandoned the nail polish for the second time. So, I still remember when I was applying this nail polish in the office, that, one of my, the workmates complained that, this is very harmful to her because she was pregnant then. So, okay, I totally throw away all these bottles and the removers and totally abandoned this nail polish things. Okay, so for those tired of constant chipping, chemical exposure, and high maintenance routines, alternatives like press-on offer chip-free color, easier application, and better nail health, and a flawless manicure. So from today on, you could say goodbye to salon appointments and messy polish. So the press-on nails of Greenwoods are the modern, hassle-free way to achieve flawless, salon-worthy nails in minutes. So this lightweight press pre-designed artificial nails come in endless shapes, lengths, and styles. I remember when we arranged the display of this press-on artificial nails uh, in American office. We actually were totally confused by so many different kind of colors and designs. So we agreed to arrange them in the rainbow color. For example, all the bluish, we put it one place, the greenish, the reddish, the orange, the yellowish, the opaque one, and the cartoon one. So actually, they're endless designs. I don't know how many how many designs there are. So you just choose whatever you like. So there could be endless shapes, lengths, and styles, from the chic French tips to bold 3D nail art, all without the commitment or damage of the acrylics or gels. So why everyone's obsessed by this new style of artificial nails is because they offer instant glam, no dry time, no smudges, just perfect nails in seconds. Number two, durable and long lasting. It stays put. If you use a different kind of gel, it can stay put for almost 1 week with the glue. Or if you choose to use the sticker tabs, it can last for 1 to 3 days. And also it is budget friendly. It costs you a fraction of salon cost with reusable options. And it is nail friendly. No UV lamps, harsh drills, or acetone soaks. So actually, we all understand that if you want to dry it quick, because nowadays nobody has the home hour sitting in your dormitories of your college dormitories to allow it dry. We don't have the time. After work, we never have 1 hour to finish the nail polish ritual. So we use the UV lamps. And if you want to remove it, you have to soak it with the acetone. So press-on nails can be sorted according to styles and designs. Number one, classic solid with single color, red, nude, or black. Well, you can wear them for any occasion. And the second one, the French manicure, white teeth and sheer pink base, the pink base. You can wear it at office when you're working and when you attend meetings. So this is very office friendly or bridal. There's another type is glitter and sparkle with full glitter, uh, the ombre or accent nails, perfect for parties and holidays. And also there's nail arts and 3D design. This is hand-painted designs with florals or abstract, and embellished with the germs, charms, and foil. Well, you can wear the viral glazed donuts nails in any parties. Also, there's chrome and metallic, with mirror-like shine and holographic. It actually is very popular in nowadays China markets. So actually, I checked all the platform, shopping platforms, the big ones. Now, what is very popular in nowadays China among the teenagers and the young ones are this chrome and metallic. Especially there's some special color like silver, uh, germ, the ice blue, and even gray becomes very popular. Very few kids now are wearing maroon, like what we did, because 30 years ago we loved the red one, the maroon one, but nowadays they like this light metallic color. And the number six is a themed and seasonal, with the Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's designs, customizable for any events, like what I showed, the African design. So if you say that you attend an Africans, themed party, or any activities, social activities, you can wear that kind of nail art. So what I put it here are the pictures of Green words, the press on nails. Well, I see from I don't know how many colors are they. So some even cartoon. I even see Mickey Mouse. This is very interesting. So if you're a big fan of cartoons, you can wear that kind of Yes, I totally agree with the comments typed in of chat box. Okay, so green WordPress on nails come in a variety of styles for you to choose from. Specific designs and patterns are subject to actual products. So each set, so actually you can open the set, the kit. So each set includes 24 press-on nails in coordinating shades with variety sizes to fit different nail beds. You got to really select the right size for your nail beds and simply select the size that best match your hands, your nails. And the package also includes both jelly adhesive tabs and nail glue. Two options for you for application, along with a wooden cuticle pusher and a nail file for preparation and adjustment. So you can enjoy full effortless salon-worthy nails at home. So how to apply the press-on nails? We give you the step-by-step guide. Step 1, trim and clean your nails. Trim your natural nails to the desired length and use an alcohol pad or sanitizer to clean the nail surface, removing the grease or oils for better adhesion. Step 2, select the right press-ons. Choose press-on nails that match your nail bed size and personal style. You test fit them before applying. Step number 3, buff your nails. Gently roughen the nail surface with the included nail file to improve grip. Not make it too rough, but slightly rough. And step 4, apply the press-ons. You hold the press-ons at a 45-degree angle, placing it about 2 millimeters away from your cuticle, and press down firmly from the center to the edges. Step number 5, secure and hold. Apply pressure for at least 30 seconds to ensure a strong bond. We offer two types of adhesive options. They all included in the kit. Number 1, jelly adhesive tabs. This is temporary but reusable. How to use? You peel off the jelly tab and stick it onto your natural nail. You remove the top protective film. This is very like the double-sized tape. Number 3, press on nails firmly into the place. There are pros and cons of this kind of adhesive. The pros is gentle on nails and reusable, but the cons is it lasts only 1 to 2 days, less water resistant. There's another type of adhesive. It is a nail glue. It is long-lasting and stronghold. How to use? You apply a small drop of glue to your natural nail. No need to cover the entire surface, only the central parts. And then you press the press-on nail firmly and hold for 30 seconds. With this press, the glues actually will cover the whole nail bed area. The process lasts for 2 to 3 weeks, waterproof and ultra durable. The courses press-ons cannot be reused after removal. You have to avoid water for 2 hours after application. The tips is for best result, prepare your nails well and avoid soaking hands right after application. So press-on nails are the perfect solutions for those who don't have hours to spare at a nail salon. With practice, you can apply a full set in just minutes and switch up style anytime. Unlike traditional gel polish, which requires the UV lamps and the chemical-heavy formulas, press-on skip the harsh exposure. When applied and removed properly, they won't leave nails brittle, discolored, or damaged. Quick, safe, stylish. So the ideal alternative for busy lifestyle. While artificial nails are popular, they may not be safe or suitable for anyone. Here's who should think it twice. So those ladies or maybe even gentlemen, they're not supposed to wear the artificial nails. There's some special groups. Number one, people with nail or skin conditions like the fungal infections, traps moisture and worsen the infection. Also, those people with eczema on hands, harsh chemicals can irritate the skin. Also, those people who have brittle or peeling nails, artificial nails may further weaken the natural nails. So these are the first group who are not supposed to wear these artificial nails. Number two, allergy-prone individuals. Those people who are allergic to acrylates found in the adhesive, formaldehyde, or any adhesive, which can cause redness, swelling, and itching. They are not supposed to wear this. And number three, those with active lifestyles or jobs. Healthcare workers like doctors, nurses, people who work, the pharmacists, because they use the hand sanitizer frequently, and they cannot. This frequent sanitizer can lose the hand adhesive, and it is very unsafe to wear those artificial. Excuse me. It's very unsafe to wear these artificial nails because they cannot clean the nails completely, and this could carry the bacteria, harmful bacteria to other patients. So they are not supposed to wear artificial nails. And athletes, the athletes, they will run the risk of trauma or lifting during the sports. And also manual laborers, they are exposed to water and chemicals, which can reduce the longevity of the artificial nails. And number four, children and teens. Nails are still developing. Chemicals, may disrupt the growth of the nails in young children, and they may run higher risk of peeling, gnawing, leading to injection of the glue or polish. Number five, pregnant or nursing women. Some chemicals may pose developmental risk, so hormonal changes make nails more brittle. And also people with weak immune system, higher risk of bacterial or fungal infection from salon tools or trapped moisture. So those people are not supposed to wear the artificial nails. Then we give you a few tips how to take care of your nails. Healthy, strong nails not only look great, but also protect your fingertips. So here's a simple yet effective routine to keep your nails in top shape. Number one, daily and weekly nail care. You keep your nails clean and dry. Wash your hands with mild soap and dry thoroughly to prevent the bacteria or fungal growth. Avoid prolonged water exposure. You wear gloves. You should wear gloves when washing the dishes. And also, you moisturize regularly. Apply the cuticle oil like jojoba, vitamin E, or hand cream daily to prevent dryness and cracking. Trim and shape properly. Use sharp nail clippers or scissors. File in one direction, not sewing back and forth to prevent splits. Opt for rounded or square shapes. The pointy shapes, the stiletto, are more prone to breaks. Push cuticles, don't cut. Soften cuticles with warm water, then gently push back with a wooden stick. And cutting cuticles raises infection risk. Number two, avoid common damaging habits. Stop biting or picking the nails. because they weaken nails and spread bacteria. Don't use nails as tools. No opening cans or scratching off stickers. Skip harsh polish removers. Use acetal-free removers to prevent drying. Limit gel and acrylics. So uh, overuse since the natural nails. Take breaks between the sets. Number 3, boost nail health from within. You eat nail-friendly food like the eggs, nuts, and salmon, which provide you biotin, which strengthen the nails. And also, you need to eat lean meat and beans, which are protein-rich foods, supporting the keratin production. The spinach and lentils, which is rich in iron and zinc, can prevent the brittleness. Okay, so if you feel bored about how to cook those food, you simply take the multivitamins tablets. And always stay hydrated. Dehydration leads to dry and peeling nails. Number 4, you protect your nails. You should wear gloves for cleaning because the chemicals weaken the nails. And you should wear gloves for gardening because dirt can harbor the fungi. And you should also wear gloves for cold weather for preventing the cracking. You use a base coat, prevent the polish stains, and add strength. Number 5, fix common nail problems. For yellow nails, you can soak in lemon juice and baking soda, or use the vitamin toothpaste. For peeling nails, apply nail hardeners and avoid acetone. For hangnails, don't rip. Click with sanitized nippers and moisturize. So, I hope after this sharing of ladies and understand that they actually have another options of the artificial nails from Greenwood. So you can start asking your management to order some of these press-on artificial nails to try on. What I know is in Canada and USA and the Latin America region, that those press-on arty nails are very popular among ladies. So thank you very much for sharing with us today. Ms. Budiman, I would like to hand over the stage to you for you to close today's presentation. For all the questions, we'll select those main ones to answer at the next presentation. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Madam Rainie. That is a very interesting presentation.
Yeah,
I wonder, can we have those nail products come to Africa? Because now
definitely.
we are promoting the business to the youth. So
Definitely
like tomorrow, uh yes,
ask your management to start ordering. First check the color and all. Ask a Nanjing production base, the logistic department to send all
yes.
this, the photos to you and,
Mm,
send some of the sample packages, the kit, what we talk about, 24 different kind of pressed nails, together
mm.
with the 2 type of glue and the files and, the wood stick. So check it out and let ladies try them on and give us the feedback. So if you like it, you can order in bulk.
Yeah, that is a very interesting products. Okay.
Mm.
In fact, now like maybe tomorrow or next week, also in Johannesburg and Durban office, they are holding the seminar for the youth. We are celebrating the Youth Day, and actually, it's not only for the youth. Even all of our leaders, most of them, they are ladies. When they see the products, definitely they will like it, and it's easy to promote actually
Mm.
when you are using your own, it's easy for you to promote the products so you can get more BV and grow your business very well. Okay, hopefully all the managers can start importing these very nice products to differentiate our products so far. All right. So I also would like to say thank you so much, Miss Shadrin, for your wonderful trainings. After listening to your trainings, then we just understand more that how complicated the health of the female is. It's not that simple. There are so many factors we need to learn, and somehow uh, our own conclusion can make a mistake. So that's why we need such kind of training so we can understand very clearly on how to understand the health of the females, especially for the females. Thank you, Ms. Shadrin, for your very wonderful trainings. We learn a lot. And later I will share the training through the WhatsApp group training. Madam Rainie, once again, thank you for your nice training for this nail art. It's very interesting. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget tomorrow for African region, we are going to have the training for our NutriPlant Organic Plus Fertilizer together with Professor Jason Zhang. So I will share you the invitation. So I will remind you a few minutes before we start so you can start logging in because this is a good opportunity to learn more and more about our NutriPlant Organic Plus Fertilizer. All right, so I think we can unmute ourselves and say thank you and bye-bye and see you next Friday for more interesting training on our Zoom online training.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good
Good
night.
Good
night.
night.
Good
Good
Bye.
night.
night.
You.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank
Bye, Madam
you.
Rainey. Bye,
Bye.
Mr. Budiman.
Bye. Bye.
Bye
Was
Bye.
bye.
nice listening from you.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Good night.
Good night.
Have a nice